Children. All right, guys, welcome to our team call. It is Monday, January 18th. And I guess the first thing I want to talk to you guys all about is about registering for the Dominican Republic trip tomorrow. Okay, it opens up at 9 o'clock Pacific time. So make sure that you know exactly what time that is, your time. Remember, there is a $300 deposit that holds your room. And then obviously you earn the trip through your Success Club points. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when you get registered, but I couldn't pull up the link anymore because my link technically expired last night. So, but when I got on the link, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many choices. And if I had been like in a hurry to try to hit submit, like you guys are all going to be tomorrow, I probably would have picked something completely wrong. So I went and got on the Hard Rocks website to look at the different rooms. So I kind of want to show you guys real fast. And I don't know if I even have it pulled up or not anywhere. Nope, I don't. Okay, so it is just Hard Rock Punta Cana. Okay, so if you go to hardrockhotelpuntacana.com, oh, and why is it, that's why I closed it out, is because the web page is being funky. So, Megan text you. So I guess since it's being funky, maybe I'll try a different web browser. Yeah, maybe I know, maybe I don't know.
Is it that?
No, that's the ID number. Does anybody know what the dial-in number is for? Oh, here we go. Invite. Copy invitation. Okay. Sorry, you guys are getting a chance to. It might. Let's see. Oh, right there. What's the difference?
1415.
7629988. Got it? Okay. All right. Minor details.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna try a different web browser. And that's the one that I didn't want to be on. Why will it not let me type in the search bar? Okay. Serious? No, because that's our recording. Oh, here we go. It's just being very slow. Maybe I have too much stuff opened up on my computer. That couldn't be it or anything. Okay, let's see. Okay, did that go?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't see underneath the controls for Zoom. Oh, and it's gonna be funky on here too. Okay, so you're just gonna have a funky screen for a second. Did I pass it? Okay. Okay, we'll see if we can get this figured out. I don't know why it's like being like a half split screen. Okay, so when you go to choose your room, why is it being so funky? Like the room tabs are gone, unless I'm just not seeing it because Okay. Well, maybe since mine is being retarded, you guys can all go and Google that yourself. So I guess I'll just get out of this because I don't know. That's so frustrating. Why it won't show me the different things for the different rooms. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what it's doing. That didn't help at all either. Okay, so I guess I'll get out of that and I'll let you guys all get on and check it out yourself. But I'll just explain it to you a little bit. When you go and you log in, it might ask for like all of your, like your coach ID number, email address, all that kind of stuff. You're going to need to know your birthday and whoever you're taking and their birthday. I can't remember like what all it asked for as far as that goes. But it didn't ask for like passport numbers or anything like that you're going to have to run to the safe and grab or anything like that. So as long as you've got your credit card and you know who you are and everything about you and who you're taking and everything about them, should be good. But and then it'll take you to the next page where you actually pick your room. And in there, it'll have all of the teal wave will be first. Okay. So scroll all the way down till you see like coral wave. Okay. Till you see coral wave, unless you're planning on going teal wave. But I know I got signed up for coral wave. I know that the majority of our team is going coral wave. So if it doesn't matter to you either way, make sure you get the coral one because we'd like to see you guys there. So scroll all the way down till you see the ones where they start to say coral wave. And then the top room, well, shoot, is anybody on the website where you can see the rooms?
Nate is.
Nate, do you want to share your screen? Or are you on the same?
I think on third it's going to go to split.
No, because it was doing that on mine before.
I'm on the, it's cheapcaribbean.com with the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana. Or Punta Cana.
I don't know I think you would want to go exactly, straight to the Hard Rock, Hard Rock's website.
Okay, I'm on that one. Yeah, this one looks just like the one you were just on.
Okay, so when you click room,
their site's messed up. It's only half screen.
Oh, so it's doing it on your side too.
Mm-hmm.
That is so weird. Well, it's not necessarily the hotel's website. It's just nice for you to be able to go on and see what room you want. Because there are the upgraded options, which are $1,200 more that you have to pay out of pocket. So though the upgraded rooms the upgrade part can't be earned with your Success Club points. Does everybody understand that? Okay, just so that you all know. And I think the deposit for those ones is $600 rather than $300. So make sure that you're picking the $1,200 rooms, but there's 4 different options for the $1,200 rooms, okay, in the coral wave. Okay, so the first one, there's 2 different room types. The one that I booked is the Caribbean Sand Suite, and it's in one of the $1,200 ones. I like the design of because the first one, I can't remember what it's called, but it looks just like a regular hotel room where the bathroom's in the bathroom, and you know what I mean? Then you got the room, and then you got the deck. But the one that I picked has like the bedroom and the bathroom and the shower up like upstairs ish, and then like 3 steps down, and then like you got the tub in the middle of the room, and then like the living area type space, and then a little deck off the front of it. So that's the one that I picked. And so you got the 2 different room types, and then just the sand part means that you're closer to the ocean. The other one means closer to the lobby. Okay, so does that make sense? So when you guys are scrolling through, like those 4 rooms really look really similar. So like I said, the one of the room that we picked is the Caribbean Sand Suite, right? Yeah. So, and I can't remember what the other ones were called. I should have wrote them down. I kind of thought that I'd still be able to log on and show you guys what it would look like, but my link is not good anymore. Okay, does anybody have any questions? No?
They actually have a beach there.
Beach is good. Yeah, exactly. Cancun this year didn't have much of a beach, did it?
No.
Nope. Not really. Okay, so if the Hard Rocks website is not working and you're not sure which room you want to go with, maybe check some of the other booking websites just to see what they look like, and hopefully they call them the same thing. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll just let me share my screen again, and we'll go do some looking and see if I can show you guys.
Rooms, because it's going to break up all the different.
Okay, yeah, so here's the room that we got. And yeah, and you get to pick 2 doubles or a king. So see, there's actually like, I don't know, but there's a lot of different options. So make sure that you're getting the room that you want. Oh, that's the same one, I think, but with a king bed instead. They're all the same. That one's different, but that's got to be one of the more expensive rooms. That one's the same. That one's got to be one. Okay. Hey, that looks fun. I was going to see if I could see the other room, but like I said, it looks more like just a regular. No, it's not that, because that's that's the family room, I think. The one that's for a family. Oh, it might be like this. Yep. So it's like this. So it's got your little deck out here. Yeah, your little patio, and then it's the regular room like this, and then the bathroom and everything's all put together back here. See, that's the.
Holy smokes! There's a lot of room choices. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
Caribbean Suite, Islander Junior Suite.
The Islander Junior Suite. That's the one that looks like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Caribbean Diamond, Signature Family Suite.
The family suite.
Signature Family Suite with a master bedroom. Oh, and then Presidential Suites.
Yep, and those are
Rockstar Suite.
Upgraded rooms. So
yeah.
Yep. So the 2 rooms that I showed you, like this one and then the one like this, those are the 2 rooms that are in the $1,200 range. Okay. So the things that you get to pick, and it does say in the description, but I was like, oh, I don't know. What do they look like? You know what I mean? So this kind of shows you what they look like. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing so that I can see you guys. It will say in the description the room that you're booking, if it's a king bed or two 2 queens or 2 doubles, okay, depending on what it is you want. And it'll also say close to the lobby or close to the beach, okay? So make sure that you pick the room style that you want, the bed style that you want, and either by the beach or by the lobby. But I don't know why you'd want to be like by the lobby unless you don't like walking very far to go eat. Right? So I know I was like, beach, beach, beach. So I think it says something like tropical view or something like that on there too. So do you guys have any questions about that? About the rooms or anything? Okay. I just know that when I get logged on, I figured I would just be like, click the cheap room and be done. You know what I mean? And then when it had all those options, I was like, what is all this? So I was like, I better like warn everybody that there's going to be a lot of options. And so make sure you know what you want when you go to book your room. So any other questions about the Dominican trip? No. Okay, so is everybody on here planning on getting registered tomorrow? Yeah. Matt's going like this. Yes, I want to, but I don't know if I should. Well,
Matt's gonna do it. Peer pressure. Come on, Matt, you can do it.
No joke. Oh, that's funny. Oh, hey, Bridget. So I just went through and told everybody what was going on with the Dominican trip. So as soon as we're done, I'll stay up later tonight and post the video so that you can get on and look. But I was basically telling these guys, you got to make sure you know what room you want when you go to book it, because there's the whole teal wave, the whole coral wave, and we're going coral wave.
Yeah.
Okay. And different bed types, so like 2 doubles or 2 queens or in a king, and there's 2 different room styles, and by the beach or by the lobby. So you'll, if you go back and rewatch this, you can, I kind of show you a little bit of what the rooms look like and stuff too. So
Okay.
But
cool.
All right, and then it was actually Bridget that had a question earlier today about your inside leg and your outside leg. Because you hear strong leg, weak leg, inside leg, outside leg, right? All the time. And so basically, when we're saying inside leg, that's meaning weak leg of whoever it is you're talking about, okay? Whenever we say outside leg, we're saying strong leg. And does everybody know your strong leg versus your weak leg? And just because somebody's on your team doesn't mean that just because your right leg is your strong leg doesn't necessarily mean that their right leg is their strong leg. Because it just depends on where they're placed, right? So if you place them on your right leg, their strong leg is their right leg. If you place them on your left leg, their strong leg is their left leg. Does that make sense? Because it's the outside leg. Okay. And so what we were talking about as far as placing on the inside leg, basically what that means is like if your spouse is a coach underneath you and you want to place a coach on that leg, on your, let's say, strong leg, okay, and your spouse is wherever they're at on your strong leg, you can actually place them still on your strong leg, but on your spouse's weak leg. Did you guys know that? Yeah, okay. So, and the reason why you do that is because like everybody on this leg is going to help continue to build the strong leg. And when you do that, you're helping your spouse get some volume as well. So, but you won't want to start doing that until your spouse is at least an Emerald coach, because you can't get team volume until they're an Emerald coach anyway. So does that make sense? Okay. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys today about, and this is something, like I said, that's that I've been hearing going on in other teams, and I really have just like, okay, we gotta like figure this out and make sure we nip it in the butt so that nobody on our team gets involved in this. Okay, so basically, what's been happening is. I guess essentially what it comes down to is coaches stealing other coaches' prospects or friends, or you know what I'm talking about. Um, so I guess what,
Misty Holt.
yeah, Misty Holt, this just happened to her. So, and I don't know. There's, obviously several different ways that you can try stealing each other's contacts. You know what I mean? For one, I guess if you see anybody posting or commenting on this other coach's content, and you reach out to them, you know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, I saw that you were interested, right? You know what I mean? Is that creating good karma for yourself? That actually happened to me. I boosted a post on my like page about the coaching opportunity. I'm paying for people to see it, and this other coach goes and starts messaging all the people who've been commenting on my post, saying that they were interested. Yeah, I know, right? And it was so crazy because I wouldn't have known. But one of the gals that I was talking to, she sent me a message and say, "Hey, are you in business with so and so?" And I'm like, "No, why?" And she's like, "Well, she said that she saw my comment on your post and was reaching out to me to see if I'd like more information or something." And I was like, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? Really, guys? Come on. And so I actually messaged that coach, and she never messaged me back. And then she unfriended the girl who is actually one of my coaches now. So I was just like, okay. So, there's obviously, if you know right from wrong, there's ethics. You know what I mean? And oh shoot, 10 minutes. I've been talking a lot. Another way is going to another coach's profile page and sending out a bunch of friend requests to their friends. You know what I mean? That's another way of stealing contacts. Anyhow, it's really just one of those things that I think the best rule of thumb, because it's just so frustrating. The best rule of thumb is if somebody's already got a coach that they're working with, have been talking to a coach that they're working with, even if they haven't bought anything and they're talking with a coach, in my opinion, they're taken. You know what I mean? And what else was I going to say? Anyhow, I just know that the best rule of thumb is to ask everybody, even if it's somebody that reaches out to you, ask them if they have a coach and if they've been talking with any other coaches. Because, in my opinion, if somebody's already friends with another coach and I'm not friends with them, what honestly makes me think that they would come to me anyway rather than going to somebody that they're already friends with. You know what I mean? And even if I thought that would be a good place to find new contacts, there's so many people in all of the social media platforms that you won't have mutual coach friends with. You know what I mean? There's so many people. And I think that I did want to go back to asking if they've been working with a coach, because even if somebody comes to you and starts asking questions about coaching, doesn't necessarily mean that they're not already messaging 5 other coaches. Okay. And this is another one that happened to me. It's not like I reached out to them. They totally came to me and started asking questions. So I just assumed that I was the only one that they were talking with. You know what I mean? And then I messaged her back to follow up with her because she was in one of our coach open house groups. And I messaged her back to follow up with her like in the middle of the week just to see how she was, how she was liking everything in the group. And she's like, oh, I actually just signed up. And I was like, oh, you did? Did you use the link that I didn't send you? You know what I mean? And she's like, no, I actually was talking to so-and-so too, and it just felt right to go with her. Well, then after that point of spending like a couple hours probably messaging back and forth, you know, I'm butthurt. You know what I mean? Whereas if I'd asked before when I started talking to her, and if she was being honest with me, and she said, well, I'm actually talking with 3 other coaches right now. Then when she made her decision of who she wanted to go with, I would have been more prepared, I guess, for whatever the outcome was. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily a case of, oh, well, I would have tried harder to get her to be on my team, because that's not the case. Each person will go where they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? And if they end up making the wrong choice and it doesn't work out for them, maybe they'll cancel their account, and 6 months down the road, then they'll pick the coach that they really should have been with. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I truly believe that they'll end up wherever they're supposed to be. So there's no sense in forcing it. But anyhow, so do you have something you want to say, Nate?
If I could throw in for a quick sec, you know what one of the big things when I'm talking with my guys or prospects per se is, you know, have you ever heard, you know, you always ask, have you ever heard of P90X or T25? And it's, oh yeah, you know, so-and-so does that. Oh, I don't use the coaching term so much as I say, are they somebody that deal in it? Do they sell it? And I dumb it down a little bit because there's so many people that don't know our terminology of, you know, coaching and things of that nature. So it kind of breaks the ice so you can kind of feel out where your prospect's been working with somebody else or not, right out of the gate. And then if so, sometimes I try to get a name to see if, you know, are they still active, or, you know, kind of tread lightly there, but test the waters and see what's going on. And then, you know, I'm a forward kind of person. So if somebody's talking to me, I'm definitely going, you know, if this was somebody that's been talking with you, Megan, I'm going to turn around and message Megan and say, hey, so-and-so just contacted me. Is this somebody you've been working with, or are you planning to continue with? I want to keep that open dialogue, because I don't want any, I don't want to muddy water. I don't want to muddy the waters. We have too much integrity in what we do. And there's just a story like this is just heart-wrenching on what it could do to the business in such a short term. There's so many people in the Idaho Falls area alone that play in Beachbody, and, you know, somebody's name gets dragged through the mud quick, and then somebody else that's unscrupulous will throw that on Facebook and start just dragging the whole Beachbody name through the mud. And that's not anything that any of us need. So.
Yep, exactly. I love the dummying it down part, because so, like, okay, I really honestly think that only coaches know what is all entailed between a customer and their coach. Do you guys understand? Like, as far as it's not like going to a at-home party for like Scentsy or something that your friend's throwing it. You go to that party, you buy from that consultant. somebody else has a party, you go to their party and you buy some from a different consultant. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't really have that tie to the other people of all these other at home, like even like the wraps, you know what I mean? You could buy a couple from her, and you're not really like tied to them as your coach. And so I really don't think any of the customers have any idea how linked they are to their coach. You know what I mean? And I've been through that too, where somebody's come to one of my customers and said, oh, hey, yeah, join my challenge group. Yep, you can switch right on over to me as your coach and then order your pack, and then you can switch back if you want. You know what I mean? It's not, you know what I mean? It's not that easy to do. You know what I mean? And if you're doing that and saying, oh, hey, come try it, get this with me for one time, even though I already know you have a coach, that is a problem with your integrity, right? Because we all know that they should stick with their coach, unless their coach is gone, right? And they don't have a coach anymore. Or if somebody's like tried reaching out to their coach like numerous times and gets no response, I see that as they're not being taken care of. And if they want to switch, go ahead and switch. You know what I mean? But I'm never going to try to talk somebody into switching to have me be their coach if they're already happy with their coach. Does that make sense?
No, definitely. We definitely have to do our due diligence to make sure that, you know, we're working in clean water, and just like you said, if their coach isn't taking care of them, that's something altogether different. But we need to be transparent enough with each other to say, hey, this is going on. Are you cool with me moving forward here?
Right.
If not, and it's business. It's not personal. So if somebody says no, rock and roll, man. I hope you treat them right, and I'm going to back down, and I'm going to let my potential customer know, or refer them back to whoever it was that they were working with, and just let them know. Expect a message back from, you know, Joe Smith, because he's really interested in still working with you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And we do have less than a minute left. I still have more than a minute left to say, probably. So if you guys